How's it going, everybody? Yeah, I actually was recording live on this trade that I was this morning, but for some reason my software didn't um, start the live stream, and I guess I should have checked, but yeah, I guess I think I could see some potential trading, another other trading, but to point it out, so that trade I took one trade with two MES contracts on my paid accounts. These are fully funded accounts that I own. Yeah, I made about $40 after commissions, and then on the ES on these non-paid accounts, I made on the full ES contract, I made $236 on this trade. Yeah, it's unfortunate that I started the recording, but when I was entering those trades and explaining, it was about like 20-minute video, and I realized it wasn't even recording. But yeah, so basically, this is how it looked like. I shorted at about 7:27, about 30 minutes ago. And yeah, I shorted one contract at 401.07, and then the other one at 401.08. It did go against me. I had to stop slightly higher, basically at new all-time highs. I was considering taking a long or another short here. I didn't like what I saw in the delta. So the plan there was basically we had this rally up this morning from basically a 6:30ish to 7. There was a lot of sellers that stepped in after this rally, which on the delta there was just like sellers after sellers after sellers, both on ES and Nasdaq. Nasdaq was even more sellers. This whole composite was full of sellers, and basically, yeah, to me it was an opportunity, so I started shorting somewhere around here and into this aggressive sellers here. We did see this push up here, and then eventually it sold off. But I was talking in that live stream. The reason why I got out at the lows here, well, I didn't know it's gonna obviously go all the way here, but to me, this was a decent enough profit to lock in some gains for the day. It is the last day before Good Friday, non-farm payroll. I am a little bit cautious today, but I did call in that live stream that this zone right here, this value area from 6 o'clock hour, is most likely going to hold for at least short term, and it did. And then I also was, yeah, I didn't want to hold a short going against the value profile for the hourly. We see a push up, retest this value area, and I don't want to hold like expecting these lows to break, for example. So it's a nice little short for me. Like I take those all the time. And again, like when you're trading with multiple accounts, you know, you make $40 times 13, 14 accounts that are funded. You're still making a good amount of money on that trade, even though it's micros. So that was the logic there. Fortunately, yeah, it didn't record live when I did it, but so right now we have an interesting picture. So basically we had all the selling in the last, I would say, close to an hour from, yeah, basically 7-11. We had almost every bar has been sellers. We do have a 2,000 delta bar here, which is almost out of 20,000 contracts, 2,000 bars have been more aggressive. I am more bullish right now to look to the bull side. I did want to potentially take a long here. Basically, what I was looking at is we have negative 2,404 contracts. So basically, anything above this bar, all of these sellers, like this aggressive sellers here, they're all stuck in this, like they're losing money on this trade. Wherever, like one tick higher than this price, even if you short at the peak, you're already in the negative. So ideally, when I see something like this, people tend to get freaked out and take losses, and then it causes a small like short squeeze or whatever. But yeah, it's hard to say. I don't like seeing all this negative selling pressure. It does look a little bit more, also a little bit bearish to me for this morning. So I'm kind of keeping an eye out. And again, the other reason why I got out too was I do draw Fibonacci numbers, especially areas, especially if I'm going against kind of the volume profile. So in this case, I got out, yeah, about like the 61.8, like slightly above it. Just yeah, just because I expected either this is gonna be a sideways market or it's gonna find support and keep going up. But yeah, and then the same on Nasdaq. Luckily, I didn't wait for Nasdaq to confirm like one of these areas because I never reached there. That's why I like to look at both ES and Nasdaq because ES hit 61.8 and recovered aggressively. But yeah, this is what I was saying. Tested this area, starts going up, and I did. This was probably a good. This area was probably a good area to go long, like 4105. You already caught about like 5 points of move because all of these sellers, even though it's aggressive sellers, they're all stuck in a short position that's going against them. And put your stop below here, about a 5 point stop into this area too. Would have been a good trade, but missed out on it this time. Yeah, Nasdaq is also performing nicely. I think we had a similar picture. This is 7:48. I want to see what time this happened. Yeah. So this is around the time where we saw this aggressive sellers. Nasdaq had a similar picture. We had 1,000 selling pressure. Actually, I'm gonna delete this now. I don't need it. And then they got stuck too from here and just pulled out of it, and now it's looks like it's making new daily highs. Yeah, let's see what happens. I was talking also on the live stream that never went live. So we like this is daily bars on S&P 500 for, and then this number above is the delta for the whole day. Which I was seeing some interesting price action as this price is going up. We were seeing at the end of the day, like this, like let's say at 12:30, this was like the delta is basically break even, like enough. It's the same amount of buyers and sellers, but towards the end of the day, you would see like 13,000 aggressive sellers and so on, and it was pretty bad. And eventually, these negative numbers significantly increased, and but it looks like it was almost like a short squeeze. You had those people selling towards the end of the day, but the next day it was just getting taken out. But then I do usually see when a lot of sellers do that, like the big boys selling at the end of the day. A lot of times I see like this stalling out, and like I guess I could show you some of those days that I'm talking about. So for example, let's say go to March 30th, for example. So if I go to March 30th, so this is what I was saying. Like, so ideally, like throughout the day, you kind of see some selling. You also see some buyers, 2,000, 3,000. But this is what I was saying. At the end of the day, we had, for example, yeah, like this is market closed already. This is like at 1:15 Pacific time. We had 7,000 negative delta, 12,000 negative delta, 3,000 negative delta, and then it opens next day on Thursday and it just rallies, breaks through, and it looks like, yeah, it did pull back into kind of this area, and all these sellers, they probably just like got out for a break even or a small profit, and then this thing just shot up again, which was pretty interesting to see. Some aggressive sellers going into the close. Like same with the 29th, we had market like around the last like about 12 o'clock. We just had sellers, all of them, 4,000, 4,000, 2,000, 6,000. So pretty pretty crazy price action. But so that's sometimes I look at that. It helps me to like make a decision for the next day to see where those people are stuck or not. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this video short. I don't want to drag it out too long, but unless I see something that I really like right now to execute a trade. I don't think I like anything right now, so I'm gonna cut this video short. Hope you guys found this somewhat informative. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Have a good day.